One of the worst feelings is cracking every round of your dream company and then getting rejected in the final round, the HR round. And that happens a lot of times, and I'm here to make sure that it does not happen to you. Hello everyone, my name is Ashish Kumar, and in this video we're going to see how to crack the HR round of any company. Also, this video is a part of my placement preparation playlist, which is all about how to crack your dream placement. I'll give a link in the description. It will also appear on one of the corner card. So do check it out, and let's get to the video. So you might have heard the term culture fit. You might have heard that companies only hire people who are a culture fit, or companies only hire people who are a fit for their values, right? So even if someone has all the skills, but if they're not a culture fit, then the company is not going to hire them. That's why they have the HR round, right? Where it's not a test of your technical skills, but it's a test of your values as a person. So let's see what approach you should take so that you have the best shot at clearing your HR round step by step. So step number 1 is be honest, but don't speak more than necessary. So you might have heard this everywhere that you should be honest with the interviewer. That is obvious. You should always be honest with the interviewer. But along with that, I'll give you one more tip. Don't speak more than necessary. So suppose there is something which you're not good at, then you don't need to blatantly go out and say that I don't know this at all, or this is something that I'm not proud of, or this is something that I'm not good at. You only need to say what is required. Be honest, obviously, but don't speak more than necessary. If there is something about yourself that you're not proud of, that you're working on, then you don't need to say that unless the interviewer asks you about it. Okay? So be honest, but don't speak more than necessary. That's gonna save you a lot of trouble. Step number 2. Always show a willingness to learn and always show a willingness to improve. So suppose the interviewer talks about something that you don't have the skill of. If the interviewer talks to you about something that you don't know, then show a willingness to learn that. So suppose the interviewer asks you, do you know Java Spring Boot, or do you know any particular tech stack? And if you don't know that tech stack, then instead of just saying, no, I don't know, no, I don't know that. Instead of just saying that, just say something like, no, I don't have good knowledge of that tech stack, but given the opportunity, I will learn that. Okay? Always show a willingness to learn and say something like, I like learning new things, or I'm a quick learner, I like learning new technologies. That will show the interviewer, even if you don't know the tech stacks that they're working with, you will learn it. You are someone who learns new things. You are someone who adapts to new things, So show a willingness to learn, show a willingness to improve. And the interviewer might ask you, what are your weaknesses? Then instead of just saying, this is my weakness, say it in this way. This is my weakness, I am aware of it, I am working on it, and I am going to overcome it. This is the way you should portray it, okay? So if there is some weakness you have and the interviewer asks you about it, there is something you don't know and the interviewer asks you about it, then show a willingness to learn and show a willingness to improve. That is very, very important to the company. That is very, very important to the interviewer. Okay. Now, step number 3 is always be smiling. Okay. And I can't stress this enough. And a lot of people, like when they sit in the interview, they're very tensed, they're very stressed, and smiling is the last thing on their mind. I get that. But you do need to be smiling. So always show a smiling face. Don't change your facial expression. So suppose the interviewer asks you something that you don't know, then don't lose that smile. Keep that smile. Take some time, then reply, but keep that smile. It's not like if the interviewer asks you something which is difficult, you just lose that smile and your face turns into panic mode. Don't have that. Okay, have a smiling face. Don't change your facial expression. It's very important to the interviewer that you're comfortable. That a difficult question does not throw you off balance. Have that attitude, be smiling, not too much, obviously have a little smile, a small smile have on your face consistently, no matter what the interviewer asks, okay? Have a consistent small smile, laugh if the interviewer jokes about something, have a small laugh, something like that, but have a positive face, have a positive attitude, have a positive expression overall on your face. Okay. Step number 4 is show confidence. Obviously, your smile shows confidence, but you should also show confidence with your voice. Okay, so if your voice is breaking, or if your voice is like squeaking, or if your voice has a high pitch, then again that is not a good thing. Try to speak confidently, try to speak with a confident voice, try to speak with a heavy voice. So you don't need to fake your voice, but speak with your stomach. You might have heard that there are 2 ways to speak, speaking with your throat and speaking with the power of your stomach. So try to speak with the power of your stomach. So speak a little bit heavy, be comfortable, think before you speak, take your time to speak, and speak comfortably. Speak with a confident voice, okay? And be interactive with the interviewer. So this also shows confidence, okay? Instead of just having one way question and answer, be a bit interactive with the interviewer, so the interviewers will not get bored either. So be confident, and be interactive with the interviewer. So we're down to our last step, and this is probably the most important one. And this is be prepared for generic questions. This is where you have to really showcase your personality and showcase your values. So the interviewer in the HR round will have a bunch of generic questions for you. So you can Google search HR questions and you'll get the list. It's pretty much the same in almost every HR interview. And you'll have questions like, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Or tell me an incident where you showcased your leadership skills. Or tell me an incident where you worked under pressure to submit a deadline. Or if a company gives you a higher package, will you leave this company for that company? Or it might be something like, why do you want to join this company? So you'll have a generic bunch of questions and you have to be prepared for those questions. Now, there is no right or wrong way of answering those questions. There is a right or wrong way, but there's no set in stone way of answering those questions, okay? So if you ask me how to answer those questions, you don't need to have something written up and you answer the same thing. But whatever you answer, make sure that you showcase these traits. And these are the leadership skills that you have. Always showcase your leadership skills. Showcase your positive attitude. Showcase your adaptability, as in your ability to adapt to new tech stack or to new work environment or to working under pressure. And showcase that you're a team player. This is very important because you'll be working in a team at the company. So try to showcase these 5 traits that I mentioned to you. If you want, you can even showcase more positive traits, but absolutely try to show these positive traits in your way of answering. Whatever you answer is besides the point. Okay, everyone will have a different answer. Everyone will have different strengths and weaknesses. Everyone will have different examples, right? But do showcase these positive traits and try not to showcase any negative traits that if you have, okay? Try to keep things positive. And let me tell you, it's not that difficult to clear the HR round. It might seem a daunting task, but it's really not. HR round is very easy. Just be positive, just be confident, have a clear head, have a calm head, and trust me, you're going to get it. So that's all, guys. If you have anything else, if there's something you want to ask me, just leave it in the comments. I'll be very sure to answer. And if you feel like that I was able to help you in some way, then do help me by subscribing to my channel. And if there's anything else, like I said, leave it in the comments. Thank you.